Hello and welcome. In this math tutorial, our task is to find the values of x that satisfy this logarithmic equation. To solve this problem, remember that for these two log terms to be defined, then x minus 2 must be positive. So that means that x minus 2 must be greater than 0. Now, when we add 2 to both sides of this inequality, we have that x must be greater than 2. But now let us look at this. Notice that when x is equal to 3, then in the base of this logarithm, we have 3 minus 2, which is equal to 1. And of course, you know that 1 cannot be the base of a logarithm. So in general, not only must x be greater than 2, x must not be equal to 3. Now, let us evaluate this constant on the right-hand side of this equation. We have 10 to the power log to base 100 of 4. Now recall the log identity. Log to base a to the power n of b is equal to 1 over n times log to base a of b. When you look at this exponent, we have log to base 100 of 4. But of course, you know that this is the same as log to base 10 squared of 4 because 10 squared is equal to 100. Now, according to this identity, we can write this exponent as half, that is 1 over 2 times log to base 10 of 4. The next thing we are going to do is that we will apply the power rule of logarithms to this exponent. We are going to take up half, the multiplier, to become the exponent of 4. When we do that, this becomes 10 to the power log to base 10 of 4 to the power half. But of course, you know that 4 to the power half is the square root of 4, which is equal to 2. So that means that here we have 10 to the power log to base 10 of 2. Now, remember that a to the power log to base a of b is equal to b. That simply means that 10 to the power log to base 10 of 2 is equal to 2. So we can comfortably replace this with 2. Now remember that we can write it as 2 to the power 3. So this equation can be written as log to base x minus 2 of 2 to the power 3 minus log to base 2 of x minus 2 is equal to 2. When we apply the power rule to this, then we can bring down this exponent, the exponent of 2, to the front of the log term to become a multiplier. When we do that, we have 3 times log to base x minus 2 of 2 minus log to base 2 of x minus 2 is equal to 2. Now notice that here we have log to base x minus 2 of 2. And here we have log to base 2 of x minus 2. And remember that log to base x of y is equal to 1 over log to base y of x. So that means that if log to base x minus 2 of 2 is replaced by the letter t, then we have 3 times t minus, this is now going to be 1 over t according to this log identity. And of course, this will be equal to 2. Now, to get rid of this fraction, let us multiply through this equation by t. 3t times t is 3t squared minus 1 over t times t. Of course, this is going to take care of that, leaving us with 1. And this is equal to 2 times t, which is 2t. Rearranging this equation, we have 3t squared minus 2t minus 1 is equal to 0. We can solve this quadratic equation by factorization. Let us use the table method. Now, what are the factors of 3t squared? We have t and 3t. What are the factors of minus 1? We have now minus 1 and 1. T times 1 is t, of course, and 3t times minus 1 is going to give us minus 3t. Minus 3t plus t is going to give us minus 2t. So that means that the left-hand side of this equation can be factorized as t minus 1 multiplied by 3t plus 1 is equal to 0. And of course, you know that when the product of two items is equal to 0, it simply means that either one of them is equal to 0 or both of them are equal to 0. So from here, we have that either t minus 1 is equal to 0 or 3t plus 1 is equal to 0. And of course, from here, we have that t is equal to 1, while from here, we have that 3t is equal to minus 1. And dividing both sides of this equation by 3, we have that t is equal to minus 1 over 3. And going back to this substitution, we have that when t is equal to 1, then log to base x minus 2 of 2 is equal to 1. Now, you know that when we have a statement like this, it simply means that x minus 2 to the power 1 is equal to 2. So, we have that x minus 2 to the power 1 is equal to 2. Of course, this simply means that x minus 2 is equal to 2. When we add 2 to both sides of this equation, we have that x is equal to 4. So one value of x that satisfies this equation is x equal to 4. And when t is equal to minus 1 over 3, we have that log to base x minus 2 of 2 is equal to minus 1 over 3. Once more, from here we have that x minus 2 to the power minus 1 over 3 is equal to 2. So, x minus 2 to the power minus 1 over 3 is equal to 2. Now, to make this power 1, then this is what we do. We have x minus 2 to the power minus 1 over 3 multiplied by the power minus 3. And whatever we do to one side, we do to the other side. So we have 2 to the power minus 3. Now, of course, minus 1 over 3 times minus 3 is going to give us 1. So we have that x minus 2 is equal to 2 to the power minus 3. And from here, we have that x minus 2 is equal to, this can be written as 1 over 2 to the power 3, which is 1 over 8. Now, we have that x is equal to 2 plus 1 over 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 plus 1 is 17 over 8. 17 divided by 8 is equal to 2.125. So the second value of x that satisfies this logarithmic equation is 2.125 or 17 over 8. Now, both of these values of x are greater than 2 and none of them is equal to 3. So both values are acceptable as solutions to this logarithmic equation. But as an exercise in evaluation of logarithms, let us check our answer. Now, let us start with the second value, that is 2.125, that is 17 over 8. Now, 17 over 8 minus 2, of course, is equal to 1 over 8. So here we have log to base 1 over 8 of 8 minus log to base 2 of 1 over 8. Now, of course, you know that this can be written as log to base 1 over 8 of 1 over 8 to the power minus 1, because once you apply this power, then you have to flip this fraction upside down and it becomes 8 over 1. And then here we have log to base 2 of 2 to the power minus 3. 1 over 8 is 2 to the power minus 3. Now remember that log₂ base a of a to the power b is equal to b. So log₂ base 1 over 8 of 1 over 8 to the power minus 1 is equal to minus 1. And log₂ base 2 of 2 to the power minus 3 is equal to minus 3. And minus 1 minus minus 3 is equal to minus 1 plus 3, which is equal to 3 minus 1, which is equal to 2. And when x is equal to 4, then we have log₂ base 4 minus 2, which is 2 of 8, minus log₂ base 2 of 4 minus 2, which is 2. Now this can be written as log₂ base 2 of 2 to the power 3 minus log₂ base 2 of 2. Of course, you know that log₂ base 2 of 2 to the power 3 is equal to 3. And log₂ base 2 of 2 is equal to 1. And 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. And with that, we come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a thumbs up to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and you can see more tutorials here.